Next is the open box exam. Kits counting. After unpacking, please check and count the kits first, which include 1 robot mower, 1 charging station, 4 pieces nails for fixing the charging center, 1 power adapter, 1 roll of boundary line, 1 bag of ground nails, 2 boundary line plugs, black and red, 16 blades, 5 fuses, 1 remote control, 1 remote controlled battery, and 1 user's manual. Appearance check. Check the appearance of the product. In case any damage or other problems on the surface, please contact the distributor immediately. Import note. When moving the mower, or it will be out of use for a long time, be sure to shut down the power and remove the fuse. Starting up exam. Install the fuse and then press the red start button. If starting up failed, please check to see if the fuse is properly installed, or change the fuse and try again. Next is the instruction for the installation of charging center and wiring. Step 1. Location of charging station. Don't place the charging station at the corner of the lawn. Don't place it in low-lying areas, where the charging station and the mower may be flooded and damaged. Keep at least 2 meters straight line space in from the charging station to ensure the robot mower can return to it precisely. Step 2. Lawn cleaning. Before mowing, please clean the lawn and remove debris, branches, stones, or other large objects. If the grass on the lawn is higher than 15 centimeters or is very thick, please mow the lawn by traditional mower first. Step 3. Lawn boundary line setup. Fix the boundary line every 2 to 3 meters by the ground nails, and keep the line close to the ground as much as possible. When cornering, the turning angle of the boundary line must be more than 100 degrees. The line must not be overlapped, paralleled, or intersected. In case there are obstacles on the edge of the lawn, the line should bypass them, and the minimum space between the line and the obstacles should be 30 centimeters. Please avoid the following mistakes when setting up the boundary line. Mistake 1. The turning angle of the boundary line is less than 100 degrees. Mistake 2. The distance between nails for fixing the boundary line is more than 3 meters. Mistake 3. Borderline is too loose after fixing. Mistake 4. The space between the boundary line and the border of the lawn is less than 30 centimeters. Step 4. Installation of charging station. Be sure to install the charging station and the boundary line with gloves to avoid accidental injury. The nail for fixing the charging station must be driven into the ground vertically. Avoid the following mistakes during installation of charging station. Mistake 1. The straight line space in front of the charging station is less than 2 meters. Mistake 2. The charging station and the boundary lines are fixed in a clockwise direction. Mistake 3. The boundary line fails to follow wire groove when extending from the charging station. Step 5. Charging station and power adapter exam. 1. Connect both ends of the boundary line to the plugs, and then plug them into the charging station. 2. Connect one end of the power adapter to the charging station, the other end to the indoor power outlet. 3. Observe the indicator on the charging station. If the right LED indicator is green, the power supply of the charging station is normal. Then unplug one boundary line and observe the working stature of the charging station. If the left yellow indicator flickers and the buzzer keeps beeping, then replug the boundary line. When the indicator stops flickering and the buzzer stops beeping, it indicates the charging station is in good condition. 4. Let mower's copper head contact the copper bar on the charging station. If the right indicator on the charging station turns red, it means it's in good charging condition. 5. The power adapter must be kept away from. Next is the instruction for operation and running of the mower. 1. Check the basic functions of the machine. If the machine is newly purchased or has been kept idle for over 1 month, it is necessary to charge the battery. You can connect the power adapter to the direct charging outlet at the rear of the machine for charging. First, check if the screen display and remote control is proper. Then conduct a collision test, infrared test, and drop test to confirm that the basic functions of the machine are in good condition. Then set the frequently used data. Now let's look at the buttons on the operation panel. The 4 buttons on the left are Start button, Homeward button, Setup button, Stop and Exit button, respectively. The 2 buttons on the upper right-hand corner are digital increase and decrease buttons. The 2 on the bottom right corner are option buttons for moving left and right. Now let's start to set up. Time setup. For example, the current time is 8:30 a.m. Date setup. Let's set up the date to be October 9, 2012. Preset operation. For example, let's preset mowing duration to be from 8:40 a.m. to 4 p.m. Password setup. For example, let's set up the password to be 40. Language setup. There are 4 languages, i.e. English, German, Italian, and French, available for your options. 2. Startup preparation and mowing schedule setting. Before starting, please adjust the height for the mowing according to the height of the grass. Set working schedule according to your mowing plan. When it reaches preset time, after giving a short and long beep, the machine moves backwards from the charging station and then turns into the lawn. Then, after 3 short beeps, the mowing motor starts and then goes to the back side of the charging station, and it will mow along the boundary line for a round and then enter the lawn to work. Three. Demonstration of routine operation of intelligent robot. 1. Demonstration of random straight line mowing mode. When it runs into the boundary line, the robot will draw back first and then make a 90-degree turn. 2. Demonstration of involute mowing mode. When it runs into an obstacle or boundary line, the machine will automatically draw back and restart involute mowing. 3. Homeward move in case of rain. The machine can move homeward if it rains or if the machine is drenched with rain. Note: please remove the machine and the charging station if the lawn is flooded by rain, so that the machine and charging station won't be submerged in water. 4. Climbing function. The machine can freely climb up slopes less than 30 degrees, but it doesn't mow gullies or slopes over 30 degrees. When the slope's over 30 degrees, it will stop and sound an alarm, and the screen will show error 5. When the 2 front wheels fall into trenches at the same time for over 2 seconds, it will stop and give an alarm sound, and the screen will show error 4. 5. Infrared slowdown function. The infrared ray sensor on the mower will detect obstacles and slow it down. After gently touching the obstacle, it will draw back and change direction. Next is the instruction to operate mower by remote control. 1. Use of remote control. When necessary, manual operate the mower by remote control to mow an irregular lawn or where there is no boundary line. 2. Optional mowing mode. The default mowing mode is random straight line mowing. It is a recommended mode. You may also switch to involute mowing mode according to the actual environment of the lawn by pressing mode change buttons on the remote control. Next is the instruction for routine maintenance and precautions. Special note: do not check or maintain the machine when it is working or the power is on. Before maintenance, please remove the fuse in advance to avoid any accidents. 1. Changing mowing blade. In case any of the 4 blades is damaged, please change the damaged one immediately to prevent damage of the motor caused by eccentric rotation. Note: to avoid accidental injury, be sure to change the blades with working gloves. Use a cross screwdriver to loosen the damaged blade and then fasten the new one in place. 2. Surface cleaning. Do not flush the machine with a washing gun. Use a wet towel to clean the surface. 3. Blade disc cleaning. Use a brush to remove the grass cuts, debris, and other dirt. Do not flush the blade disc with a washing gun. 4. Driving wheels cleaning. Please use a brush to clean the driving wheels. 5. Change battery of the remote control regularly. When the remote control indicator is darker, it's necessary to change the battery. 6. Maintenance in a rainy season and winter. Move the charging station indoor in rainy season or snowy season to avoid the charging station being submerged in water or buried in snow. 7. Maintenance of fixed area of the charging station. The machine may run into the charging station occasionally. Check if there are any loose parts and fix them if necessary. 8. Mower handling. Before handling the mower, be sure to shut down the main power and take out the fuse. When handling the mower, hold the front and rear ends of the mower with both hands. Do not handle it with a single hand or by seizing its 2 sides to prevent the collision sensor from being